Well, howdy, howdy, ho! What's up, guys? It's Pixelated Apollo, and thanks for stopping by. This is the 1K special video here, and here to help me celebrate, we have the Ryan King. What's up? Blah, blah, blah.
What is up? And you are very excited,
I
and
am
rightfully
super
so.
excited. Yeah,
Rightfully so. 1,000
one,
freaking subs. That's
one,
really awesome.
0, 0, 0. That's a lot of zeros.
That's
So
a lot of zeros, guys, and it's well deserved, obviously. So, this is a special, I guess,
yes.
thank you for everyone who's been supporting his channel.
Yeah,
And
yeah. This is a huge thank you, and if everybody would give me $1, that would be fantastic. I would have $1,000. So no,
we'll
but
set up
yeah.
a PayPal for that.
Yeah, set up PayPal. Support me. No, no, I'm just kidding. But we just played. Actually, this was fairly recent. Like today, we
Today.
played this. Yeah, a very epic siege battle here, and it
So
was
epic.
it was awesome, right? You enjoy it?
So epic, bro. Yeah, it was so much fun. And it's a Crusader siege. We are playing as the jihadists on the
Yes.
defense mode, and the Crusaders are coming and ready to just cut our heads off or something horrible like that.
Yes, they are ready to kill the infidel, basically.
Pretty
And we have
much.
to defend our women and children and our religion.
From
But
the infidel.
the infidel, yes. But before we get started here, I want to say a couple quick thank yous to pretty much all my subscribers, of course, and a couple like Captain Invisible and Paladin Bob and Swissman and of course the Ryan King. I appreciate all the support. And
Of course, of
Captain
course.
Invisible always commentating both my channel and your channel,
Yeah, you
Ryan.
gotta love Captain Invisible. Yeah,
Yeah.
big thank you to him. He's always checking out the videos and leaving awesome feedback. Big thank you to Captain Invisible. He's a
Yeah,
cool dude.
so thank you guys for all the support and just helping me out get content and but yeah, other than that, are you ready to dive into this epic
Yeah, I'm
siege
ready.
here?
I'm ready to delve
All right.
really deep into the madness here.
Okay. Do you want to start with the Jerusalem army here?
Yeah, let's start over there. And the Jerusalem army is being commanded by Vet Plague, which is a scary name. He has 4 units of Kingdom of what am I? of Templar crossbowmen. He also has 4 units of Squires of Tripoli, which I love the color.
Ooh, yeah.
We also have 4 units of dismounted Knights of Jerusalem. These are very great units. Supported by the Great Cross of Jerusalem. So that's going to provide a lot of
Ooh.
morale. We have some cav as well. We have a unit of Marshal of Templars, which the general's
Ooh.
riding right next to him. He's got the Harvey Dent helmet
God, look
on.
at that! Look at that helmet, the black
And
and
look
white.
how he's looking down. It's like, Batman. It looks
It's-
it looks
it's like,
pretty
we're gonna
bad.
take this siege. We're gonna take this
It's actually
city.
kind of a nice pose.
Yeah.
Well, in front of them, we have the Constable of Jerusalem, which is also a very cool cav unit.
Isn't it a larger cav unit than?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I believe the Marshal, that's a general unit, so it's smaller. And then
Yeah.
this is just the 60, kind of standard cav number.
Yeah. Yeah.
We also have a Bombard. Pretty cool.
Ooh, very nice. So that's a pretty mean army here, and I'm pretty scared to fight it. Are you scared?
I am, yeah, I'm very scared. Oh, the funds. Should we probably
Oh
mention
yeah, the
that?
funds. The funds were 34,000 them, and we had 27,000.
Or was it 35,000?
Oh, I
I
think
thought it was an AK advantage.
I think it was a 9K advantage.
Something like that.
Yeah, it was a 9K advantage. Just know that they had 9K more than us. But you want to go ahead and look at England real quick?
Yeah, we tried to play this match like 5 times.
Oh,
That's why
this
we're
was
not
like
100% sure on
seven
money.
times. We like 7 times trying to get an epic siege for you guys. So
Yeah.
yeah. But let's go ahead and check out. Oh, the rules. The rules. Man, we are all scattered all over the place. But the rules are max 1 art for attackers per person. No Ellie. Max 2 cav. Max 2
Two
guns.
guns.
And
Napatoons.
max 2 Napatoons. The only thing different for the defenders were max 1 art for the whole team. So
Yeah, exactly.
let's go ahead and check out the army comp of England. He's got some town militia pushing up the siege equipment. For archers, he's got yeoman archers and 2 units of longbowmen. So pretty good archer crew there.
Very, very
In
nice.
front of the archers, he's got a culverin to take down the walls.
Look at
And
that shine.
yeah, very shiny. And then he has one unit of dismounted English knights. I guess a kind of like an anti-cav unit, just in case. I guess.
Good pickup. Good pickup.
Yes. And he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. No. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 units of armored swordsmen. And
Oh
I'm
god,
pretty
this is
sure.
a terrifying unit. Armored
Yes.
swordsman, you do not want to play with.
Armored swordsmen, they are vicious, and one of his general is in one of the armored swordsman
Yeah, the
unit.
back unit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And he has 4 units of dismounted funeral knights, or actually 5 units of dismounted funeral knights. Excuse me.
3 of them don't have armor, and 2 do.
Oh yeah, I see that. Very nice. And he has 2 peasants to push up the siege equipment. So that is England. And
Nice Spartan Quap commanding the English army.
oh, of course,
Very
of
nice.
course. Thank you, Spartan Quap, for playing in the siege.
Always a good player to see in the matches. Puts up a good
Indeed.
fight.
And we have Paladin Bob. He's playing as France.
France.
Vive la France.
Eve.
But
yeah, we have.
yeah.
What do we have here?
We've got
Peasants.
yeah, peasants pushing up the
4 units of them.
4
So
units.
it's a mob of peasants.
He's also got some pike militia.
Like 3 units of pikes. I believe he has 3 units of pike militia. He has one
maybe.
like back here in the corner. They're all over the place.
They're all over the place.
Yeah, I believe he has 3. I could be wrong.
He's got 2 units of crossbowmen. Pretty nice. He also has a culverin.
Crossbow. Oh no, he has more. He has more than 2.
Oh, he has
He
more
has
than
one
2?
in the back, see in the way back.
Oh, so sneaky. Sneaky. Oh.
So it looks like 3 units of crossbowmen, and then I believe he has 4 units of dismounted feudal knights and 4 chivalric knights.
Oh, very nice. They all brought really, really good attacking armies and
Strong infantry.
yeah,
the
it's
money for
pretty
it.
scary, pretty scary. But look at his cav, his noble knights. See how there's only 30 in there?
Yeah.
There's 60 in that other
I
unit.
believe. Wait,
I think they just have double the numbers.
where's that? Wait.
Jerusalem.
Yeah, Jerusalem has 60. Okay, so oh, I see.
Yeah, yeah.
It's because of the scale.
Yeah.
Okay, that puts it on 60. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a very large unit. Very,
Yes.
very big. God.
It's pretty scary.
His general also France Paladin Bob put it with this dismounted feudal knight unit that's next to the pikes in the background. So great
Okay.
army. Oh, we
Yeah.
forgot to mention the culverin. He has that as well. So really, really strong attack armies from our opponents. So let's take a look at what we're bringing.
Yeah, you want to start with your
We'll
Turkish?
start. I'm playing as the Turks. Cool faction. I
Yes.
have 4 units of dismounted Hasham, and they are lovely. I mean, this is a very, very cool unit.
Where are these guys?
They're right. If you look
Oh,
at
I
the
see 'em,
square
I
and
see
then
'em.
forward, yeah, in between. So I have 4 of them, and my general is in this unit, or with one of the units here, the unit of 61. If it's there it is. It's like the center left unit. So that's my general, and then in front of them, I have 2 units of Nafatoons. Very, very great for defense. Can't go wrong with Nafis. We also have 3 units of Hashashin, and they're over to the right.
Hashashin. Yeah, and there's some
Yeah, they're-
behind these buildings.
Yeah, they're kind of all scattered around. And then up on the walls facing Jerusalem, we have a unit of peasant archers, just one of them. Then if you go down that wall, I have a unit of Turkish javelin men and Afghan javelin men. The Afghan
Ooh.
being the superior unit, so really good to use in defense.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think they're better than bows in a lot of
Archers,
way.
yeah.
Yeah, archers. And then in front, towards the wall facing England, we have 4 units of Janissary heavy infantry. Now, these guys, pretty much all my army has attack and defense for the units that can get it. So these guys are very strong and ready to fight.
Yeah, they're very unique unit.
Down the wall further, still facing England, on the wall, we have a unit of... 2 different units here. We have a unit of Janissary musketeers because guns were allowed.
Yes.
And we also have a unit of Turkish crossbowmen just behind them.
Nice, good armor piercing there.
Yeah, very, very nice. And you gotta love the outfits that the Janissary
Yes.
musketeers are sporting.
Those
They're just
hats.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really cool. So I'm pretty sure that sums up my army. What are you bringing with those
All right.
Egyptians?
Yeah, I'm bringing the Egyptians. We've got a little Islamic union here defending this city.
Yeah.
And if you look near the keep, well, if you look inside the town center, the keep there, I've got 2 units of Nafatoons, saving
With
them for
armor.
the
Nice.
yeah, saving them for the finale
The
or the
finale.
end here. Yeah, the finale. And then I have a oh my god, maybe Maganel or Manganel or
Mangonel, yeah.
Manganel.
Which is
Yeah.
just awesome. Who cares how it's pronounced? Because
Yeah,
it's
this
badass.
is the highlight of the siege. Watching this
Oh,
shoot.
it is. It always is. If you guys watched our last Crusader, or it was a while ago, but you guys know how awesome it is.
Yeah. And then outside of the keep, I have 4 units of Tabadorari. Very
Gotta
nice.
love it.
Armored upgrades, looking very fancy.
Love the helmets.
And I have 3 units of Hashashin behind them.
Classic tanks.
Yes.
These guys are mini wall defenders.
They are. They're brutal.
Put
2
them in a
hit
choke
points.
point, they'll mess stuff
Yeah.
up.
Over to the right, I have 3 units of Desert Archers, looking at a wall right now.
Looking cool, dude. Look at
Cheering.
that stripe. They look like those caution guard.
Yeah,
tape
they look pretty
things.
cool. And if you look over on the other side near France, I have 4 units of Al-Haka infantry. I think is how you pronounce it.
Al-Haka infantry.
This is pretty much the best infantry I can get.
Arab cav with swords.
Yeah, that's what they look like. Yeah, basically. And I have 3 units of the Kazaki infantry.
Nice.
They're like middle.
Yeah, it's kind of a throwaway-ish kind of unit in a lot of ways, but
Yeah.
they're light on their feet and they get the job done.
Yeah, they're pretty good. So that's pretty much my army.
Well, I think it's definitely a good one.
Thank you. All right, so we've got Paladin Bob doing his classic strategy here of pushing up really cheap units, pushing those siege equipment to the wall.
Yeah, just to get them near so that way they're in
Yeah.
place. We have fire from our towers. Who knows? Maybe one will get set on fire. You never know.
Maybe. Hopefully. So, what were we thinking at this point? We really wanted to defend,
We're
right?
insane, pretty much, just because I was thinking we were screwed, just because I
Yeah.
had to look at their armies and I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa! Like they have some really hard infantry, and for those of you who play, you know that the Eastern factions they don't have the quality to hold typically against European factions.
Yeah, they're more skirmishers. They're like fast on their feet and avoid,
Avoid direct
yeah,
conflict.
the
I
grind.
mean, exactly. They'll kind of grind away and then send in infantry.
Yeah.
But we unfortunately have to deal with them coming at us, not really the other way around. We can't really choose when. So I guess we probably thought it was best to put up some type of fight for the walls, sort of, but not really. the typical kind of feint
Yeah,
defense.
yeah, we were gonna bluff because we really did want to fight on the walls. I mean, that's one of our like #1 checklist things to do: fight for the walls. But I think,
But only if we can make us like a sound retreat. If we can't,
yeah,
if we lose too many men on the retreat and don't have anything for the square, it's not really, obviously it's not worth it in the end, because then you're screwed. All of his tough reserve units will come in and just wipe you clean. So it's kind of making that balance or that decision. All right, this is the time to pull back. That's kind of where you have to
Yeah.
choose for yourself.
yeah. You have to see the opportunity to fight for the walls, and if you feel like you can kill a lot of the enemy using the towers and stuff, and not get outflanked, because his allies could come around and outflank you and get your troops cornered, which would be game over, basically.
Oh, of course.
So we felt like we couldn't do that. We would have to just bluff and then retreat to the town center.
Yeah, if we were playing with different factions, we'd probably put up something for the
Yeah.
fight, but the more aggressive these guys got, the more we were set on just pulling back.
Yeah, because like you were
Um,
saying, our infantry is just not up to par,
Yeah, they're really not, and especially when you're dealing with a money disadvantage, it's just not something you want to put the Islamic factions up against.
Yeah.
So we also have England here, Spartan Cop. He's pushing up, kind of doing the same exact thing as Paladin Bob. He's getting his siege towers in place. I'm running out with my Janissary heavy infantry because I want to deter his men from setting that ram up against our gate, and I want to get kind of chase the peasants away. But
Yeah.
he did a good job shooting down the towers. That way his peasants wouldn't rout as quickly.
Yeah.
I didn't want to waste any missile fire on them to, keep them at bay. I thought it would be kind of useless.
Yeah, you want to save that ammo for more quality units.
Yeah.
But I think we're doing a pretty good job here on faking that we're going to hold this position. Like, oh, we're going to fight here. Just how you commit troops outside to prevent that siege tower from going up. But, like, it doesn't matter if that siege tower goes up. Like, we're going to retreat anyways. But we really convinced them and made them use some ammo.
Well, yeah, that's really what it's all about. You say, like, here, look, we've got these walls, plus we have these towers. This is what we could potentially do to you if you let these towers sit here and you don't to try to destroy them or take them out. So that kind of puts them in a situation where they're like, okay, let's get rid of those towers so we don't take that fire. Because, I mean, let's be honest, like, those things, when you get close and you're fighting in melee and your men are hung up, those things can do, like, a substantial amount of damage to your army.
They can do a lot of damage. And at this point, we saw some feudal knights going up in the siege equipment, and it looks like you were going to sandwich them in and kill them.
I was setting up this little Janissary heavy infantry sandwich because I wanted to fight for the walls at this point. But really, this was kind of the moment right here when I was like, okay, hell no, we're not going to do this. I started pulling down my Janissaries because if you look towards Jerusalem, his knights or his squires of Tripoli are making contact with the wall, so it's not.
Yeah, you would get outflanked and just your men would just get slaughtered there, like sitting ducks. So
exactly. So now it was time to. We're still gonna fight for the walls, but not out all the way towards England because we could get outflanked.
Yeah, and France is pretty much pushing at the same time. So I'm retreating from France. We are just pulling out of there. And our plan now is to defend the kind of outside of the keep, the main keep.
Yeah, the area right outside of the keep. We're going to hold that as best we can.
Yeah.
We use these choke points and the towers, the defenses we have while we have them.
Yeah.
But the main reason why, like we said, we pulled back, and if you look at the integrity of the wall towards Jerusalem, this one's already breaking, and that compounded by the fact that they're going to be attacking from that front wall where England is, it would just be too many options where they can come and cut off my army from retreat.
Yeah.
So.
But if we look over here towards France, we have some noble knights. They're charging into my retreating men there. So I had my general really close to his cav, and I had to sacrifice this Kazaki infantry unit.
Or Kazakis, but you know what? They're putting up a fight. They're killing a few of them.
They are, and this was really smart play by Paladin Bob. What he's doing is he's retreating and then giving himself enough distance to get a charge off.
Exactly, and look at it, it's doing wonders actually. It just flattened like 10 guys.
Yeah, and I really had no other choice but to turn around and fight back.
Stand your ground.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really the danger of not having spears around, and if your enemy does bring cav, they can do damage down those runways.
Yeah, that was a huge mistake by us. We didn't bring any anti-cav or cav.
Yeah, we have some units that can do damage against cav, but they're not cav killers.
Yeah, they're not ideal.
Cav.
Yeah.
So, we had to make do with what we had. We were just honestly just playing odds pretty much with how we built our army. We're like, well, most people, they don't bring a lot of cav in sieges when they attack. They usually bring real infantry, so that's what we made the bet on by countering that with other good infantry from what we could bring. And, because if you bring too many spears, then it's like, well, if they don't have cav, you really just wasted your money.
Yeah, you wasted your money because they're no match to heavy infantry, so it's a gamble.
So yeah, it's definitely a gamble. But at least here, we just have to be a little more protective with how we put our troops and where we place our units.
Yeah.
Because, like if you leave them like in the middle of a road or something, somewhere a cav can get a charge, a direct one, I mean, you're asking for half your unit to get wiped
There
out.
goes my unit. They're routing. But I have archers in range now, so I don't think the cav is going to commit any longer. But hey, they killed like about half the cav unit there,
Yeah.
so that's pretty good.
I
But
mean,
yeah, this is gonna be pretty tough to defend outside this main wall here, because there's so much space, you
yeah,
know?
it's way too open. There aren't. I mean, we could move forward up into these choke points, but we also could leave ourselves to get shot at directly by crossbows or something. We wouldn't really have an answer for any of that. So I'm gonna move up with my Janissaries, use this tower that's off towards Jerusalem, just so that way we can get some harassment off towards our enemies.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't want him to like sit out there and have a merry time.
yeah, I
You
know.
know,
We don't want it easy for the opponents.
yeah, you've pretty much got to ask yourself, like, if I was in their position, you know, what would I not want to
Want
have
to
happen to
happen.
me? Like,
Yeah.
what do I want the enemy not to do to me, and then do that. That's what I always try to ask myself whenever I play.
And that's a really good spot because there's a slight hill and it's really close quarters, so
Yeah, exactly. I was like, well, out of any of these choke points, this one's the most feasible. So he's gonna charge forward at my Janissaries. Bam! Look at that. And these marshals are so strong. It really effed up my unit. They're down to 29. He walked out of there losing 6.
that was a good charge.
He did. So I was like, okay, screw this. I'm not going to let him get frontal charges. And just a tactic I always use, I just use the buildings. I stand right next to the building. And so if he tries to charge, he can't actually get a charge down.
Yeah, that's something you told me about, and it's really, really effective. But at this point, we full on retreat because we realize they have cav and they can just run us over like they did to that one Janissary unit. So we were like,
Exactly.
screw it, let's get out of here and just hold the second layer wall.
And remember the other battle, I was just thinking about it, how I had that Hashashin unit up on the wall that was fighting.
Yeah.
You know, and had all those Janissaries and stuff getting shot at. Oh, I actually thought that was going to happen this match. I was like, wait, this doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I was totally thinking of another match.
What happened, like we said earlier, guys, we tried to play this battle like 5-7 times, and people just keep disconnecting, or there's a desync, or
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Disconnect, or just the game crashes. All these horrible things. So this was just the final attempt, and most of the time it was because the games were just too big for people to handle.
Yeah, there was like 7 players, and it was just too much. Because I really wanted an epic one, but I wanted at least to have some sort of replay, you know, like so.
Yeah, but hey, at least the money's the same, so we
Yeah,
still have like big armies.
Huge armies, yeah.
We have the marshals. They're just being a real thorn in our sides
Yeah.
out here, running around, causing havoc. You did a great job with those cavalry, you know, just really applying pressure to them, not letting them get rear charges. So we made a safe retreat, and let's see, we've lost now. See, we lost 5%. So, and they've lost 6, so we're only at a 1% advantage lead, which isn't that great for falling back to the keep. So we're honestly pretty worried because we didn't do much of anything to their armies yet.
Yeah, we were actually really concerned, and the strategy that especially Paladin Bob used here, I really liked how he pushed up the siege towers and didn't fire his cannon at all.
Yeah, he saved it all for the keep. I guess, you know, he knew our I guess our play style, and he knew we wanted them to use their ammo, but he wasn't gonna play like that. He was gonna make it in without using it. That was a really good move.
Yeah.
And to be honest, you know, the other guys didn't use that much ammo either. Vet Plague and Spartan Quap. Spartan Quap only took 2 towers down, and Vet Plague only took a wall down.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, so they pretty much have full ammo. And
that's night and day compared to most sieges. When we put up that feigned, you know, defense, most people at least use half their ammo on each of their cannons. Not here. They have all they need.
I think people are catching on to us, and we might have to come up with a new strategy. Yeah. But yeah, right now they're just putting up ladders, and we honestly really can't do anything about it. We just have to let them. I'm not going to waste my ammo on peasants.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to let our towers do the dirty work for us if they can rout the enemy successfully. Now the good thing is though, we really didn't lose any important units for the most part. We still have like all of our skirmishers and
Yeah.
all of our ammo. We didn't really expend much. Unfortunately, I'm shooting with my peasant archers, but you told me to stop right there, so I was like, oh god, waste too much ammo there.
Yeah.
But our infantry is pretty much intact.
Yeah,
So we're ready to throw down for the
we're
most part.
not looking bad, even though we didn't really prevent anything in the first layer. Like they didn't really use any of their ammo, or we didn't really kill any of their troops, other than peasants, of course. We're still looking good. So
It is, but it's pretty disconcerting just because their armies are very fresh, and we
yeah,
only have the keep. Like that's it. Like so, he could move up and just shell us to death and put
yeah,
all sorts of
yeah,
abuse and punishment on us. Now they're actually targeting the walls, and pretty soon we're like, okay, time to actually get off because we don't want to lose our janissaries and desert archers here. So
yeah. You
we're
make
gonna move off
you
of that.
make a great point there about that's the number one issue. If you just run, say you're defending a fortress like this, and you just run to the town center, you're just asking to be shelled to death from arrows and artillery.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. And a lot of people are like, okay, well, like when we play Citadel matches, for example, which unfortunately we don't play enough of just because they're a pain in the butt,
Yeah,
just to actually have the match go through. But a lot of people, for some reason, just sit at the square.
yeah,
Like they
yeah.
don't even set up at the second layer, which I think is a great layer to defend personally. Um,
Yeah, it's like why even play Citadel if you're just gonna use the square?
Exactly. You're just sitting there going, okay, well, but now he has all this ammo to use when you're all really you don't have a lot of space to spread out your units or defend yourselves
Right.
from incoming fire. So you're like I said, yeah, you're asking for rounds to come and smack your dudes. you
Yeah,
know?
and that's pretty much what we have to face. But I feel like it it was a better choice to compared to fighting for the walls
It
because
was. No, it
yeah,
definitely was. You have to sit there and you have to say, well, okay, can I actually reasonably stand here and fight and win?
yeah,
With Jerusalem threatening my chance of even falling back, it was on. No, that wasn't going to happen. And then
yeah,
when we tried to defend this outside here, uh, there are too many points to hold, and also he can get up on the walls and shoot us with crossbows.
yeah,
See, he has the option to. When we come back to the Cape, he doesn't have the option of coming up unless he fights for the walls because he's very
right.
limited up here.
Yeah, because exactly, and also if we fought in this open area, the Cav would just get easy charges off. So
Exactly. Yeah, we just
and
be facing
yeah,
repeat it charges, and that was kind of the hard thing to deal with because obviously we don't have a counter, like a realistic counter for
yeah,
Cav.
yeah. It was the biggest handicap in this game because I mean we had to retreat because it's hard to charge into a gap in a wall. You know, you're not gonna get a good charge off.
Oh yeah,
But so that was
really
our
not.
strategy.
You'll get locked in and see like now if we cut off units, if they come in here to our little meat grinder, then they're screwed because there are a ton of us in here and
Yeah.
only a few of them can come in at a time.
It's
So
like
it's like
it's like the 300 Spartans basically. It's just
pretty much.
yeah, bottleneck them and
Yeah,
it's
bottleneck.
so yeah, but I was really concerned at this point. I don't know about you, but I was feeling pretty bad.
Well, I was I honestly thought I was like, okay, we can definitely do a lot of damage to them, but is it going to be actually enough to win? I feel like we really didn't have it. The big problem I had was they still had a ton of ammo, so they could
Yeah.
really destroy our defense or any type of capability to hold against them. Now they can just rip every wall, take all the towers away from
Yeah.
us, and there's nothing left.
Yeah, and we can't do anything about it. We just have to sit there and it's pretty much just sit and pray that they don't shoot your guys, you know.
Exactly.
So, it's the waiting game and right now we just have to
Endure
avoid
this.
yeah, 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 this bombardment.
I mean,
And it was really frustrating because
it really is too. And one of the things that really bothers me or just gets on my nerves is when, and this is fine if you do this. I do crap like this all the time too. Is when you rush up a cavity and you put it right next to our wall. The frustrating thing is you have units like this, my javelins. No matter where you put them, even though they're right below them, they won't throw their missiles at them. So they're
yeah.
just sitting there, kind of like taunting you, you know. completely safe from any harassment, and man, that just pisses me off.
Yeah, it is a video game and there's limitations, and it's pretty
Exactly.
frustrating when it's like if you knew if you were a Javi, like if you were a soldier, you could get an easy shot down to those
Oh yeah,
cab
you
units.
bet, definitely.
Yeah.
Here I'm like, okay, this isn't gonna happen again. I'm gonna charge out my Janissary heavy infantry, and I'm like, we're gonna keep this gate, okay? You're gonna let us keep that. So,
Yeah. We were gonna try to kill the cav as well if they got in the way, but he was smart and he didn't engage his cav.
it's funny watching him attack him. Oh my gosh, look at this, look at him. They do the leg sweep.
I love that
Boom.
leg sweep.
Yeah.
Oh, overhead
Oh, look at him
slam.
again. It just keeps doing. It's funny. Every single time one of these Janissaries touch a peasant, they just die instantly. So it's like just watching them slaughter unarmed people, pretty much.
It's pretty much what it is. Oh, there's a cav charge though.
Ooh, man, yeah, really brutal one. Thank you for this ram. It
Yeah.
softened up the charge. That was really nice. The annoying thing about attacking peasants on a ram is it's hard to make contact with the unit as a whole, so you're sitting there just chipping away at a guy at a time. So I was
Yeah.
hoping for a route. They wouldn't. They're just like, no, French peasants. So
Yeah.
they're gonna.
And England
guess-
was setting up feudal knights.
Yeah, England actually started to send up feudal knights, and that deterred me. So I pulled back in.
Yeah.
But look at our walls, man. They're not looking too hot, dude.
No, and look at the infantry we have. Like, you've got a lot of infantry tucked away in here, which is pretty good. But, like, there's going to be so many gaps that are we going to have enough infantry to defend this wall? Like,
Yeah, exactly. Because, well, once again, they have the advantage. So if this was a pitch battle, we'd get steamrolled. So if we don't have the advantage of the walls, and if they have a ton of entry points, it makes no difference. It's too easy for them to kill us.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it comes down to us having crappier infantry and less, but we have to choke them, like pin them down and use, our guns, our nafatoons, our artillery, and
to get routes.
the routes, and hope for the best.
Yeah, really. But it's a tough situation to be in, especially when you see your walls crumbling and everything that you hold on to for dear, for your very life.
Yeah.
Just watch it all fall in front of you. When you have like 6 or more breach points or just any number like that, it all comes down to a 1v1. It's no longer a choke point scenario. It's like, okay, this unit versus this unit versus this unit, and there's no way to really capitalize on your positional advantage. So.
And he did a little bluff charge there. The Templars charged in there, and then he retreats. I don't know,
Just
maybe it was
playing with those cats.
maybe he was testing our reaction or something, or it just felt like it wasn't a good idea. So we knew that he's gonna try to sneak his cav in here and try to kill some key units, but we were trying our best. Like, see how we're hiding our infantry behind the walls? Basically, because look at England, he's moving up his archers. And if we left them open in front of in the gaps, they would just get shot to death.
Oh, they get destroyed.
Yeah.
And not only that, like I'm worried about those crossbows who could come up eventually. And those guys, point blank, they have a clear shot. It's just death.
Yeah. And I was thinking about using my arty here, but I felt like I really wanted to wait until the infantry commits.
That way there's a
Because-
huge concentration to make the most damage, because that thing's not very accurate.
And even though like the archers are really annoying, like I don't think they're as effective compared to heavy infantry,
Oh, they're not. No.
But look at Plague
It's mostly
here.
a mental thing.
Yeah, and archers are mostly a mental thing. It makes you feel uncomfortable, losing troops and stuff. But look at Plague pushing up these Templar crossbowmen.
Yeah, and look at me. I'm like, I'm not having
Yeah,
any of this.
we
And
are
so you with
charging.
those Kaseki infantry or whatever they're called, Kasaki.
Yeah, I had like 21 of them. Just go in there.
And look at this. He's trying to do a rear charge with his marshals here.
Ooh,
God, the clash. But these Janissaries, they're capable. They're capable of killing Cav.
And here comes more cav from Jerusalem.
Oh yeah, this was kind of scary.
Yeah.
We
And
also
the
had plenty of
archers.
fire from those pesky Templars, dude.
Look
They
at us.
rain.
We're getting slaughtered out here. That's the risky part, you know. You go out there try to
Look,
kill a unit.
look at the crossfire too. You got the longbows
Oh
firing, and
god,
then you
from
got these
England.
Templars. Oh man,
Look how many units you lost.
I know I lost a lot of guys here, just
Yeah.
from those bows. It really wasn't even from the cav. The cav are going ape right now, just cutting up these
Oh,
infantry.
your Nafatoons. Oh,
Look at that. Yeah, the cover fire. My Nafatoons are up here on the wall just throwing pods, trying to
yeah.
support.
That's awesome.
It's very, very cool.
But yeah, after watching that, I was even more demoralized. I was like, oh, we
You're
just
like, God, what can we really do against
yeah.
this combination? They have this mobility of cav. They also have these really good bowmen,
Yeah.
and we didn't have walls protecting us, so it was not an easy spot. And yeah, we
No.
were definitely worried about losing. I was like, okay, there's no way we're gonna lose or we're gonna win this.
Yeah, every time you like when you charged out there and I saw your men get slaughtered from the arrows, I was like, oh geez, like your infantry is key to winning this, and you're losing so many men.
Yeah, that was really hard to watch. My Janissaries just get
Yeah.
cut apart by those crossbow bolts.
Yeah.
Um,
So
you know, you want to lose your guys against other infantry. When you watch your guys getting hit by bows, it's not a good feeling.
oh.
France, look at
Yeah,
France. Up
France
here.
is committing some dismounted Shiverick Knights.
But they broke.
Yes, I have like 3 units of infantry up here fighting because I know if I lose this wall, it'll be game over for us. So I'm making sure to hold this wall no matter what.
Yeah, we are not giving that up. Oh, look at my Nafatoons. Oh yeah, right here. They came up just close enough so my Nafatoons could have a clear area to throw their pots. Look at them go, man. They're just tearing them
Nice,
apart.
good use of Nafatoons there.
That brought my spirits back up. I have
Yeah.
to admit, watching those Crusaders burn.
Here
Look at
comes the
that.
Cav though.
Boom!
Jerusalem Cav coming in, and I think he's going for my arty right now, and this is huge. If I lose my arty here, I was so nervous because I was like, oh god, like moving infantry as quick as possible.
Yeah, we were all moving. Look at all the stuff that's moving in here. We were all
Yeah.
trying to attack this martial unit. And look, you get the Kasaki Nahakas in just in time. Man,
Yeah.
what a brutal freaking
Yeah,
charge!
I
Dude. Oh
I pretty
my.
much lost all of that infantry there, but
But
it's
look,
worth
now
it.
they're screwed.
Yeah.
And this is his general unit. Bear in mind, there's Harvey Dent riding his horse over towards my Janissaries. Oh, look at him go! Oh, he ran right in my Janissary heavy infantry, and one of my guys just smacked him
So,
off his horse.
This was huge at this point. We just killed a general, which will cause a huge
That
morale.
was made. And then look, I actually attacked. I ran out as he was microing with that cav, trying to get them into safety. I was like,
yeah.
he's microing. Time for me to attack. And look, I surrounded.
Oh, there goes the arty. The arty. Oh.
Oh, is he already flying?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
So
That was the mangonel.
Yeah.
Jesus.
yes.
But
So-
I
yes.
actually rushed out as he was microing. That whole time when he was running around, I was actually preparing units. I killed that crossbow unit completely.
Yeah.
And now I'm trying to attack the cav that charged me in return.
This was huge. That was a great move by you. Cause like you said, he was busy with his general inside, and he wasn't paying attention to his crossbows. So you sent your infantry out there, and you slaughtered
Just
a
slaughtered
ton.
him. Yeah. That was a big victory.
Yeah.
And look at your mangonel. Here
Oh,
comes
here
another
it
round.
comes.
Oh man, Jesus Christ, that was nasty as hell.
I
Here comes
was-
another one. Oh, that one's gonna land behind. But
Oh.
man, you gotta love that thing.
Yeah. That was another thing. Watching that go off, it gave me more confidence.
Yeah, absolutely. And unfortunately, your Hashashim got pinned by a feudal knight and a constable of Jerusalem unit. I was like, I wasn't having any of that, so I
You s-
charged out my entire infantry force to protect them.
Yeah, you sent a rescue squad out there.
And look, they made it back with 20 men, so that's still a healthy.
Hey, yeah, I lost 10. That's not that
Yeah,
bad.
that's not for being surrounded. That's great.
Yeah.
That shows kind of the durability of the Hashashin. They're very, very strong unit.
Yeah.
They will not submit.
So I was pretty frustrated that we kept charging out. I mean, that was the right strategy, but I was frustrated at the fact that we were charging out and losing men out there, and I'd rather like save them for the inside, you know.
Yeah, they just fight better. We're less exposed.
Yeah.
They're gonna be more exposed if they come in.
Right.
So, And plus we have like our Nafatoons and Javelins and all this support infantry, and they're waiting to get some. So here comes France. France is going to make a move now. He has some Pike Militia that he tried to actually kill my Nafatoons with. I guess he didn't think I was watching, but I was. So I pulled them back really quickly, and you were there to back me up. So you took care of those Pikes as well. Which is lovely to see. More nobles charging in. Oh, look at these
your
rounds.
Nafatoons. Oh, there goes the arty.
Oh, God, isn't that spectacular?
I
Look
love
at
it.
that. That is spectacular.
That was awesome. Killed a couple of crossbows in there.
Really, really nice. Great effect. And here we have Vet Plague coming back in with the Constable unit. We're like, okay, this again. So,
he's really trying to get that arty.
Yeah, that was the big target for them to take out. Look, see how he's trying to dart around our units.
I was also worried for my Nafatoons that were back there as well. There goes another round.
Ooh, but look at that. We broke them from all of the units. I guess just throwing javelins, and then your guys chasing them. And, you know, look at this.
They broke.
What a slaughter. I mean, they just came in there and broke.
Yeah. I mean, I would break too. You're completely surrounded. It's a suicide mission.
But now look at this. Charging everything they have. Squires of Tripoli rushing in. All of these units. We've got France making a push as well inside. This is looking kind of scary.
Now is the time to close the jaws. Pin them in.
Jaws of death.
And
my Nafatoon, look at him throwing down. I love that on the
I love this. I think this was really key here. Your Janissary Musketeers. This positioning was perfect. Like how the angle to the French you had, and you were just getting great shots off.
Oh yeah, the Musketeers. Yeah, I put them on this slope up here, and they have a really nice area to shoot. Oh, did another Mangonel?
Yeah, here goes.
Oh, Jesus! You know that. Did you see the way they all fell in sync? Dude?
In sync,
God. That was hysterical. But you guys can see just the effect. There, two units of Squires broke. We were feeling riled up. I had these Nafatoons supporting on the walls. It was really just a prime location. There, another wall falls. That was a pretty glitchy looking.
Yeah.
They're like torches, like up in the air and stuff.
Oh, there goes the main gate.
He actually brought his bombard, Vet Plague, right up to the gate there and shot it point blank, which is pretty funny. Ooh!
This is so like crazy watching this.
Once again, that
and the oil.
Oh, look at the arty. Oh man, yeah, we've got the gate oil coming down on guys coming in the center. This is all-out war right now. France is just brutally trying to make it in. We also have units from England on the flank. I sent over my Janissary to protect Apollo.
Yeah, I was starting to get overwhelmed. And this is when I sent in my general because times were desperate.
Times were extremely desperate. We had to really maximize our damage with our skirmishers as well. I was having trouble getting my javelins to expend their rounds. It's pretty frustrating.
Yeah. My Nafatoons weren't even being used right now. I'm saving them for a little bit later.
For the deadly troops. Ooh, my.
Look, I even have some, I wasn't paying attention, I have some infantry outside fighting. Which is,
look at, I just love that. It's like hellfire, dude.
It's like fireworks, but deadly.
But hey, it's working, whatever we're doing, because we have units breaking.
Yeah.
They're just not making it in. We have a nice spread defense. We're holding pretty well.
Yeah, I mean we're holding, but we're looking really thin, especially.
But look at the
French.
bar. It was close to a quarter when we first started. Now we're
it's
getting
like
there.
30. It's like 30 now.
Yeah.
30%.
Oh my.
That's
God,
when I kill some.
He killed his own guys there with the.
Oh, here comes another one.
Man.
Here comes another.
Oh.
Yes.
Jeez, that landed right on the feudal knights from England, and that hurt.
Yes.
To say the least. And I've got my gunners up here just firing away. hopefully to get some routes going. But look at this placement from these Templar crossbowmen. That was dirty up on the
Oh,
walls.
up on the walls. Yeah, I was like, I didn't
I,
have
s-
anything for that.
I saw that pretty quickly, and my general was just getting done effing up a unit, so
Oh,
I
nice.
rushed them up the wall to slice them in
Yeah.
half because a
You
unit like this getting up on the wall means death for everybody down below.
Yeah, you probably saved like 100 troops just by killing this one unit.
I knew that. Oh, did another one. Holy
Yes.
crap! Look at all those burning bodies. It's like you got to sit there and watch that mangonel, dude.
I
It's so
know.
awesome.
I know.
But look at this. We're like, okay, man, this is getting tough, but we're holding.
We are
Nafitudes are
holding.
doing a great job causing routes.
And look, again, I'm not paying attention. I have like units running outside. Oh, that's when we charged the bombard, the arty there.
Oh yeah, we ran out and attacked the crew. And look at this. We actually have yeah, some of your units just running and fighting.
They're crazy. Oh,
They're the okay. So that's the second Crusader
Yeah.
general. The French general just died. Looks like
oh,
you're
there goes another round near the gate.
near the gate.
Oh, it didn't hit anything.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, dang it. I know there's one that lands that's just brutal. Let's see.
But look how low our numbers are. We are down to nothing. Oh,
God.
also, he's flanking around. If you look in the back here, we've got
Oh, yeah,
units flanking around.
Yeah, we have French. We have French knights fighting on the walls and English swordsmen.
Yeah.
Not looking too hot back there. So it's getting down to
Yeah.
the wire in troops. I mean, look at these tiny units we have just trying to hold back the
Yeah.
English once again coming up with some more armored swordsmen. And look at this surround that we're trying to get here. And look, we have more guys coming through the 2 breach points. I was like, oh man.
Oh, this was the
This-
general, the English general here that
Oh,
we're trying
yeah.
to surround.
And I did. Look at my dudes
Yes.
all around him.
We have him surrounded, and if we kill him, I think we could turn this around and win it. They still have the advantage, but it's so close to even right now.
He tried to surround me with some feudal knights, and then you and a couple of my units were chasing those feudal knights, and we caused a rout. It was so funny.
Wow. The oil's going off. This is just one of the craziest siege battles I've ever played.
Yeah, it was wild as heck. And look at these crossbowmen, they're still fighting up here. But I don't know if you heard, but my Janissaries just shot. I targeted one volley at them. The second they shot, those crossbows on the walls
They broke.
So it was kind of funny. And then look at this. We had these tiny units of Al-Haka holding back these dismounted Knights of Jerusalem. I mean, that's insane. That's what we're down to here.
Yeah, it was absolutely crazy. And look, we're fighting off these Jerusalem troops over here on where England first invaded here.
Oh yeah.
We were just sending everything. I've got my arty crew. They ran out of ammo. I've got them charging in, like throwing their gear at the enemy. Just everything they have, punching and biting.
Pretty much that's what I was doing with my Nafitunes since they ran out of pots. They just ran in there, just swinging.
Like madmen.
And look at that, we caused a break. The right side's looking pretty great, but England is still trying to make a push over here with France,
Yeah, and we're breaking them in the back over here as well.
which is what we needed, man. But
Yeah.
we set up our archers, both a desert archer
Yeah.
and one of my peasant archers, and we were just chipping away. Look at
Yeah.
all these dead French units.
That's pretty
nasty.
awesome. I just remember during the siege where you were like, all right, man, you need to send more infantry, and I'm like, I sent everything. Like,
I was like, there's really nothing.
Yeah.
I know, because we were both like hoping the other would have something to
Yeah.
send,
Yeah.
but everybody was fighting.
Yeah.
It was, oh god.
and we just kept seeing the enemy pour in, and we're just like, oh god, like what do we do?
And look, he still has units. Look, you got actually. This is the general unit from England. Actually, we had it wrong. That one unit we were surrounding wasn't. It's a fresh. Look at him. He's sprinting, dude. My god.
Yeah.
And they're gonna rush forward, getting hit by pots and all sorts of nasty stuff.
Flank around with Al-Haka infantry here.
And here comes a new wave of just routers, old routers, town militia, and peasants.
Oh,
He wants in. Look at
Yeah.
all of these troops.
This is what he's down to.
Oh god, another wave, but it's still terrifying because, dude, honestly, we don't have all that
Yeah,
much.
we have like depleted troops that are just tired, and like their swords are dull from all the fighting.
Yeah, and not only that, most of their comrades in their unit are dead.
Dead,
So here's
yeah.
my general. We tried to, once again, we surrounded the English units, but he backed them up, fortunately, with some feudal knights. though they could not hold on there trying to fight my general off. They broke.
They're tired. They're like, screw this crusade.
It came close though, dude. I had like 3 feudal knights on my general there. But look at that! Oh, look at that charge I just did with my Hasham.
Oh my god.
And then the big charge from your Alhaka right
Yeah.
there that just caused all the peasants to break.
And
at this point, look at the bar.
yeah, we
They're
turned
feeling
this
pretty great.
around. That was crazy.
I have no idea how we did that. Like,
I
I
don't
still
know.
am a bit perplexed.
I'm actually really impressed on how long our infantry fought and not break. Like, they
Yeah.
fought till the last.
It's not very, it's not what you'd expect from Eastern units, but they're the English general of
And
Spartan
slain.
Quap Falls. That's just sad.
That's,
He fought very valiantly. Then we have a player admitting defeat.
So at the end though, there was a desync. So, but at the time of the desync, it didn't really matter because the battle was over.
Was over, so it
Yeah.
didn't really. I don't think it has an effect, honestly.
Yeah.
But look, I mean, honestly, can't believe it didn't come down to the square. We actually fought for the
Yeah.
walls the entire time.
Yeah,
For the
but you
keep.
know, it was super close. Like, I was
was.
throwing in archers who ran out of ammo.
I mean,
like,
look at this. Look at this. We're down to. I think my biggest unit of like infantry has like, let's see, 28 men. I'm pretty sure that's my largest unit.
yeah.
Like, you have these tiny units scaring off hundreds of men. Look at this. This
Yeah,
is too
the
funny.
English here.
Like, get out of here.
Get out of here, go home.
Go home.
And then I'm charging the artillery piece here. I think this is the last unit that's still fighting this Culverine,
Yeah,
the English
this
Culverine.
Culverine. Look at that Tabateria just like, get out of here.
I'm
We're
surprised they didn't
lumberjacks.
instantly break.
I know, right? I mean, a unit like that coming down, granted, there are only 7 of them, but
Yeah.
still.
So
I
man,
guess they thought
this
they weren't a big deal.
this was an awesome siege.
Oh, it was.
Like,
Really amazing.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I think it's up there, one of the top ones.
I mean, it was the biggest shock. I
Yeah.
really didn't feel confident that we were going to win that.
Yeah, I honestly, I was like, well, we're gonna lose this, but hopefully it's good content, you know, like hopefully it's a good show.
It's just a bitter fight. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
But then we
It turned out to
around.
be, but we just held on by
a
a
thread.
thread.
Yeah. I think it was just really good use of the Napatoons, the Arty, and your guns. And
Oh
Jaggies.
yeah, it was a nice combination. It made
Yeah.
for one brutal mix. So that's it, guys.
Yeah,
I mean,
that is the
we've
battle.
claimed victory for the collective jihadist movement. So here are the stats. It's an average victory. Should have been heroic. Come on.
I know. Come on.
And look how creepy this is. I deployed 911 min, which is it's kind of creepy. And we also I killed 666.
So yeah, maybe we had some divine power, but it wasn't, you know, Allah. It was more of the devil. But no, that was really fun, guys. I
Look
appreciate.
at that, 1,300 kills from Apollo, though.
Yeah.
1,390. That's
1390.
insane. Let him know what you got with that mangonel.
Oh yeah. If you look here, I got 220 kills.
My God.
220. That is the most.
That is
So-
insane. That's so good.
Yeah. But I hope you enjoyed this.
Thanks, Spartan Quap, Vet Plague,
Yeah.
Paladin Bomb.
I
You guys
accidentally
were
exit
awesome.
out. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, exit out of the game there by accident. But yeah, thank you guys for coming out and playing with us. And I think
Thanks for a
also
great match.
appreciate all the guys who tried earlier and couldn't play. I thank you for your time and your efforts. So
Definitely. Yeah, thanks for trying to play. And fortunately, it didn't happen. But hey, you know, there's always next time.
of course. So I hope you enjoyed this, guys, and I really appreciate all the subscribers. It means so much to me. And
1,000 subs.
1,000, woohoo! So we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for watching.